Quebec could soon have a vaccine passport system in place that would keep people who aren't fully vaccinated away from bars, gyms and festivals, yet there are plenty of questions about how it would be implemented and enforced, and whether it's even necessary. Health Minister Christian Dubé announced on Thursday that vaccine passports would only be used if the province were to be hit by a fourth wave of COVID-19 cases. The system is meant as an alternative to generalized lockdown restrictions. Rather than shutting down parts of the economy, vaccine passports would instead limit where people who are not fully vaccinated can go. Load error in Manitoba, authorities have been issuing a proof of immunization card to residents who are fully vaccinated, which allows people to skip quarantine upon returning from travel within Canada and gives them more visitation rights at hospitals and long-term care homes. You can get it as a plastic card with a barcode on it, said Arthur Schaefer, founding director of the Centre for Professional and Applied Ethics at the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg. So that's important because it means that people who don't own smartphones or who don't have an internet connection and can't go online can nevertheless have proof that they've been vaccinated. Quebec's human rights watchdog, the Ligue des Droits et Libertés, also has concerns about the system's impact on the rights and freedoms of Quebecers. In a statement Friday, it called for a public consultation in which the National Assembly and civil society would participate. Meanwhile, Montreal's Chamber of Commerce is calling on the government to allow use of immunization certificates in Quebec as soon as possible. Looking to Israel and Denmark as inspiration, Montreal high school students donate thousands of socks for HOMELESS-COVID-19. Quebec Premier François Legault receives second Pfizer dose. Hydro-Quebec expands its horizons with solar energy project. 76-year-old patients' rights activist in Montreal receives award for outstanding community involvement. Lakeshore General Hospital collects funds to improve ER. Montreal native named top woman chef in Italy. Quebecers face confusion, roadblocks in rebooking second COVID-19 dose appointment. Teenager in critical condition after being struck by vehicle in PIERREFONDSCOVID-19. Highly contagious Delta variant not dominant in Quebec. Quebec to shorten COVID-19 vaccine second dose interval for AstraZeneca, Moderna for people 50+. Quebec's COVID-19 situation, vaccine rollout going quite well, says Health Minister. Affordable, decades-old drug PULM001 proves promising in the fight against COVID-19. COVID-19. Health agency takes vaccines to Laval High School's police watchdog's statement after Montreal man's death lacked transparency, impartiality. Judge NHL playoff preview, Montreal Canadiens, Vegas Golden Knights. Montreal teacher starts mental health program RAW to help immigrants. We are thinking in particular of restaurants, bars and cultural institutions, which still cannot operate at full capacity. Michel LeBlanc, president and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce of Metropolitan Montreal, said in a statement on Friday. He noted that the two countries implemented the use of their passes when the percentage of their population with 2 doses was significantly lower than Quebec's current rate, which was 42% as of Friday. Israel, which was the first country both in and out of the vaccination passport game, issued a green pass in February, with rules similar to what Quebec is proposing. Places like restaurants, hotels, gyms and theaters were off limits to non-pass holders, but thanks to a significant uptick in vaccinations within a few months, the state of more than 9 million residents retired its green pass as of June 1. It was initially set to remain in place for 6 months. Israel's system seemed to have worked, according to Jovana Stojanovic with Concordia University's Department of Health in Montreal, but she urged Quebec and other jurisdictions to not look at this as one specific example in isolation. Stojanovic said much depends on reaction from those who are vaccine hesitant, citing some backlash in the United Kingdom over similar vaccine pass plans earlier this year, but given the way vaccination rates are rising, it's likely the system will work well in Quebec, if it's even needed at all. She said, for experts and businesses alike, Quebec needs to be clear about who will be enforcing the rules in order for the system to run smoothly. New York, for example, was the first U.S. state to launch a digital proof of vaccination or negative test system called the Excelsior Pass. But while larger ticketed events, such as concerts at Madison Square Garden, require proof of vaccination, most hard-hit businesses eager to return to normal don't ask for it. Kim Lavoie, chair of behavioral medicine at Université du Québec à Montréal, fears similar situations, telling Radio Canada's